Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited because I found it all. I found a bunch of new makeup at Dollar Tree the other day when I went, including the makeup finally from the new Ioni Lunar collection. Went to 3 different Dollar Trees and luckily I found it on my first try, and then I did go to my other Dollar Trees and they all had it as well. So it took my stores a little bit longer, but it finally made it. And then I got a couple other like random items. So I'm so excited to show you these products today, to see these products in person, to swatch these products. We're gonna do all of it. So of course, if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming on back for another video. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica and I'm basically a bargain makeup channel. What I mean by that is I like to do a lot of the same fun content that other makeup channels do. I just like to keep it in the bargain price point, so the closer to $1, the better. And because I do buy a lot of bargain makeup, I do a lot of Dollar Tree shopping because there's a lot of bargain makeup there, of course, and so I do a lot of Dollar Tree hauls as well. So if any of that sounds like your thing, you are definitely in the right place. Become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. And I will, of course, as always, I will have my Dollar Tree playlist linked down below that we can binge watch more videos like this. If you love Dollar Tree hauls, I've been at this for a while, so I've got a bunch of them. And the makeup look I'm wearing is actually a full face of makeup that was sent to me by you all, by my Dollar Divas here over the last few months. And it's always so much fun, and I always appreciate so much when you all think of me and send me stuff. So yeah, I thought it was time to dig into some of these products and do a video using them for you all. So that will be up next if you want to see that. So I literally can't stand to wait any longer. So without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So first, to get a couple things out of the way before I get into the makeup. So I have been like obsessed with like frosted candle holders. I really like them for outside when me and my husband like sit out. I don't like to have the porch lights on. I like to just have it kind of be dark and have like a really nice candle. And I love when they're frosted glass. And so these were at one of my Dollar Trees right in the front of the store. And they were a $3 item, but still really good for a candle. And I really didn't buy them for the candle as much as I bought them for the holder. And I couldn't decide, so I got 2. So I got this here. They're not really branded, but this is a lemon sorbet scented candle. It's an 8-ounce candle. And it comes in this beautiful yellow frosted glass. It smells really nice too. So I have like a citronella candle I got at the Dollar Tree like last year, and I keep now refilling it because it's a yellow frosted glass, and that's how I discovered that I love that. And I've just been refilling it with votives, but I know it's not gonna last forever. So I thought that would be really cool just to have the yellow frosted glass jar. And then because I thought I might also like white as well, I went ahead and got this one here. This is Fresh and Clean. It's got that white frosted glass. Doesn't smell as much like laundry as some like Fresh and Clean candles do smell like. But it smells like Fresh and Clean. So like I said, I didn't buy them as much for the candle as I did for the container they come in. But $6 for 2 candles that are pretty decent sized, especially when you like the container. Really not a bad deal. I'm like seriously not opposed to buying a $3 or $5 item sometimes, if it like suits my needs, you know. So a couple other items for the makeup as well. So last year I really lucked out. Being a performer, I need to wear like tights and pantyhose and stuff for my job. And I love when I can get them cheap. And I don't like the Dollar Tree pantyhose, like just the ones that you find. They just don't feel like they hold you in. They're very thin. Don't like them. So one like my favorite brand is the Legs, and usually like a 2-pack of those costs like $7 or $8 after tax. Well, last year I found my favorite tights for $1.25 a piece at Dollar Tree, and so I like stocked up. And I still have a couple of pairs left. But I was really happy. And of course, I haven't seen them since. They were just like a one-time thing, you know. So I found these. These are the Peds brand. They were $1.25. And they're the Ultra Sheer Run Resistant Lycra Control Top Pantyhose. These are nude, and they're the size queen. I actually found, I think, 3 or 4 pairs in the size CD. And they're a little light. I wish they were tan, but listen, I will still take them and use them. And so I think I'm gonna like the bigger size a little bit better. So the idea is that if you poke a hole in them, instead of really running down, they just do a little bit more of like a hole versus like a hole run. And that is my experience. They kind of make more holes than they do runs. And luckily my holes are all kind of like up near my thighs. So when I wear them for my show, you can't see it. So like I said, I found 3 more pair in a different size. And I just scooped them up because it can be expensive being a performer, you know, especially being a a female performer and what you need to buy. So anytime I can find like something like this at a really good price, I'm gonna scoop it up, you know what I mean? So found those were super exciting to find. Now on to the makeup. So all of my Ioni Lunar, what is it called? Called the Lunar Zodiac Golden Beauty line. So they've had the lashes out for a while at my Dollar Trees. But yeah, all the displays, all 3 of my Dollar Trees had the display and they were all pretty full, which means I could have gotten any product. Nothing was picked through yet, which means I got there just in time. But I only got really the items I thought I could use. So there were some things that I skipped over, but I got a whole bag full nonetheless. So it's really cool. So it's got like the names, because it's lunar, it's like Chinese New Year, I guess. It's got the names and then it's got them like in like, kind of written in like the Chinese characters, which is really cool. So this is the matte primer. It creates a smooth base for makeup, prolongs makeup wear. So that is what the container looks like. Of course, we're gonna open all this up, y'all know. Of course, it's packaged to the nines, you know how Ioni does. That's a cute little container, you guys. Look at that. They had a couple of sleeping masks that I didn't buy, or lip masks, but I didn't buy them because they had color. And I just like if I'm gonna wear like a lip mask, I wear it at night and I don't really need color all over my pillow. So I skipped over those. So just doesn't really seem to have a scent. It kind of goes on like a light pink. It feels very smooth. So yeah, it kind of seems to leave a nice smooth finish. So we will definitely be trying that under our makeup. The only other primer I have ever seen from Ioni has been this one here, the Face Hydrating Primer. I think I got this like in their very first line of makeup. So it's kind of encouraging to see them come up with new complexion products. I'm still waiting for like foundations, concealers, and a bronzer from them, you guys. I was a little disappointed that they didn't have a bronzer yet, but that's okay. I will take what I can get. So I've got a couple of cream blushes by them, like stick cream blushes. They now have a highlighter. This is the only shade they seem to have, and it's in the shade Golden Wheat. Natural highlight for a radiant glow, swipe and blend. So of course the packaging is super cute. I love their cream products. They're usually very, very, very nice. So there is the stick as you roll it up. Seems very, very, very blendable. It's got a little bit of some like chunkier glitter in it, but it's got really a beautiful sheen. And the glitter is just like a little, you can see some little flecks, but it's not really crazy, but it's really, it blended out really, really nice on my hand. Very excited to give this a try. So then they had 2 eyebrow pens. Or they call them micro-filling brow tattoos. They had a dark and a medium. I went ahead and just got the dark. So it fills, shapes, and defines brows. It's long-lasting. And here is what the packaging looks like. I've heard good things about this. Now, I didn't get those, like, what do they call them? The mood adjusting or the color adjusting. Was it a lip product? I didn't get those because I saw a TikTok that said they smelled really bad. One of my Dollar Divas sent me a TikTok, so I avoided those. But so yeah, brow, it's got like little gold writing on it, which is super nice. And it's got like those little teeth. Sorry y'all, my camera, like I've had like, my batteries keep dying. So like every time I go to change my battery, like readjust my camera. So you'll have to excuse that. So the cream blush sticks, you got burgundy and you've got ruby. And they're 2 different shades than the other ones. It says they're cheap and lip color, which I've never used them as a lip color. Fragrance-free, blendable, natural skin-like finish, and lightweight. I love these little like packages. I just think they're so super cute. So the one on top is burgundy and the one on the bottom is ruby. They're a little bit more similar swatched than they are like in the than they look like in the container. Much more similar swatched. And when you look at the colors too, they're very like they're not super different. Whereas the other 2 that I have, one is more of like a red and one is more of like a soft pink. So I wish they weren't so close or else I would have only gotten one, but we'll definitely be trying them here real soon. Now these are the products I am most excited about, you guys, and I've heard great things. I've picked up all 4 of their liquid shadows. So it says it's buildable, shimmery, fast drying, and they've got 4 like really very different shades. This is Laid Back Campers. It's kind of like a champagne, slightly pink shade. This one here is very, very pink. This is the shade Honest Pink. This one here is called Loyal Gold, and it is exactly what it says. It's a gold shade. Then this one here is Curiosity Gray. It's like a charcoal with like glitter in it. It looks beautiful. Now we've been wanting more shadow from them ever since they gave us those shimmer shadows, which are gorgeous. I'm still wanting some more of those. But listen, I will take a good liquid shadow any day. That is so gorgeous. So that is Curiosity Gray, very smooth, very pigmented. You know, I just recently tried that one that I got for $1 at Five Below. And it's like one of the worst liquid eyeshadows I've ever used. It's just patchy, not pigmented. Definitely not worth $1. But that right there is like the quality of like LA Colors. This one here is Loyal Gold. Of course, we're going to swatch it as well. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Really, really beautiful. Then this here is Honest Pink. That is pretty. It's got a little bit of gold in it as well. That is absolutely gorgeous. They've given us 4 very different shades, which is very nice. Then the last one here is Laid Back Campers. It's kind of like a pinkish champagne color. That is so beautiful, you guys. These shades go really nice together as well. Like they're just really complementary of each other. They're only really kind of missing like a white, but I think what they've given us is so beautiful. So super excited to try those, y'all. Like seriously, so excited. So now I'll get 2 more items. they've got a bunch of lip products. I skipped out on most things. I just picked up this lip oil here. This is the shade Purple Gold. It says it's vitamin E enriched, hydrating, sheer, lightweight, color, comfortable. So they had like one that was a little bit more like a reddish, but I kind of feel like I needed something that wasn't so much what I've had before. Now I've got a lip plumper in this type of container here, and I didn't really care for it all that much. It wasn't as what's the word? It didn't sting and burn as much as their other lip plumpers, but I didn't feel like the color was as good either. So this is like a lip oil, so it's sheer, but there we go right there. I'm sure it's gonna feel really nice. I like their other lip oil that they have that's in like the fat containers. So we'll see if I like this as much as that. It doesn't seem quite as rich, but you sometimes don't know until you get it on the lips. Then the last thing, y'all have been telling me about this and I have been sleeping on it, but I finally picked it up because I'm curious. And like I said before in a couple of videos ago, I've been trying a bunch of Dollar Tree skincare, and I'm gonna add this to my list of things I'm trying in that department. So I thought while I was at it, I saw this, was like, I might as well pick it up because I've heard it's amazing. It's the Be Pure Hydrating Lip Mask. It's got hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to be a dupe for Neutrogena, I believe. And y'all have said that this is amazing. Like I've heard that even like on TikTok and stuff, I've heard that this is really, really great. And I am always looking for a good lip mask, especially at night before I go to bed. So it comes in that type of a squeeze container. Wow, it seems really thick. It's got a little bit of like a peachy color to it. Doesn't seem to have a scent. It is, I just kind of like rubbed it down. It seems to be super thick. So I am very excited to try that because I've heard nothing but great things. So I hope you enjoyed this Dollar Tree haul. Of course, hit the like button if you did. Let me know what you've tried, what you like, how you think about any of these products, whether or not you have finally found the new Ioni makeup. Definitely let me know. You know I love talking to you all. Definitely stay tuned. I'll be trying all this makeup here soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.